Aloha. Thanks for your consideration of the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary, which was submitted by the host of our Search for Meaning in These Difficult Times series, and which we are calling Fear and Freedom from Fear. Fear is one of the most powerful and universal human experiences. From everyday anxiety about the future to deeper fears of loss, failure, and death, fear shapes both our personal lives and our collective behavior. The conversation begins with Franklin D. Roosevelt's famous articulation of the four freedoms, especially the idea of freedom from fear, not as a political slogan, but as a human aspiration, a life not dominated by chronic anxiety. From there, the discussion turns inward. What is fear, psychologically? Why does the mind constantly project catastrophic futures? How does fear disguise itself as stress, anger, or control? Modern psychology shows that fear often arises not from present danger, but from imagined scenarios. The episode then draws on Zen master Thich Nhat Hanh's Fear, Essential Wisdom for Getting Through the Storm, which teaches that fear must be recognized, embraced, and transformed through mindfulness practice. Fear cannot simply be suppressed. It must be met with awareness and compassion. Through mindful breathing, returning to the present moment, and insight into no birth and no death, we begin to see that fear is a mental formation rather than an ultimate reality. The conversation also touches on a striking convergence. In both Buddhist philosophy and certain interpretations of quantum physics, reality is not entirely separate from consciousness. The mind participates in shaping experience. A fearful mind constructs a world of threat and hostility, almost a private hell. A fearless or mindful mind, grounded in clarity and compassion, constructs a world of stability and peace. The episode asks, is freedom from fear something given to us externally or something cultivated internally? And what daily practices allow us to move from anxiety toward freedom? Fear is not an enemy to defeat, but an energy to understand. Through mindfulness, compassion, and disciplined awareness, we can transform fear into clarity. Discovering that freedom from fear begins with how we perceive reality itself. These matters were the subject of a recent ThinkTech talk show. To see that show, go to thinktechhawaii.com or youtube.com/thinktechhawaii and search on the words fear and freedom from fear. Thanks for watching, and thanks again for your consideration of the views expressed in this ThinkTech commentary. We look forward to seeing you again soon for the next one. Aloha.